So I think it's time for people have been waiting for because they. I mean, the one thing is the story
Yeah. A
and
lot of people don't know our story.
yeah, and how do we meet? So I think that that'd be a great moment to talk about that and story time.
Story time.
Yeah. So uh, who want to start first?
Well, we told them in the last episode that we met from
Oh yeah, Kevin.
Kevin,
I
mutual
think I
family
think
friend.
we gonna try to call Kevin and see if he answers the phone.
Right now?
Not right now,
Oh.
but we gonna tell our part, and
Yeah.
we gonna see how much Kevin really stays on the same board.
Yeah.
He might try to go. Kevin extra.
Yeah.
So we gonna do our part.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do first. I'm gonna start off with mine because I think I come in there first because I
He
go.
showed you me first.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So basically, I mean, short story short.
Long story short.
I mean, long story short. Long story short, y'all know, some people know that I'm originally from Los Angeles. So I moved to Atlanta and during the pandemic, and I was gonna go visit my family in Indiana for Easter. So the odds of me going to Indiana in LA was very low because for one, Indiana is farther away from California.
You haven't been there.
I haven't been there in years. It's been years since I've been to Indiana to see my family and out there. So it's been over probably since my Aunt Bobby had passed away, I think, and that was almost over 7-8 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a while back. I think I was in probably like in the 10th grade. I think last time I saw her. Last time I went out there to Indiana. But anyways, so the odds of me going back there is very low. But I had the better chance of me going to Indiana from Atlanta because it's cheaper. So I was like, let me go to Atlanta for Easter because Indiana for Easter because it wasn't nothing to do. Really, so I was like, let me go out there, see my family. I haven't seen in a long time. Want to see my cousin, all that. So I ended up going to Indiana. My auntie, my cousin picked me up, and soon enough, Kevin was in the car with them. He came to pick me up from the airport. So I'm talking to Kevin like this and that, get to talk to him this and that, and we was cool. We were just chopping it up. We went to go to some chicken and stuff like that. We went back to then. I think he said. I think I went over there probably a couple nights before Easter. Probably like the night before Easter, whatever. I saw him there at my cousin's house, and he had said, "Oh yeah, I got this friend for you." I was thinking about this friend. Actually, he talking to my cousin, and I overheard him saying that, "Hey, I think Deja would be cool for him and this and that."
Mind you, I had never met.
Yeah.
I never met his cousin before. Actually, I did a Bible reading plan with them too. That's as far as I
exactly. But. Yeah, so he was like, "Yeah, I got this friend for you." And, he said, we should hook him and Deja up. And I was like, "Listen, like, what are you talking about? Who's Deja? I'm like, who's this girl?" He like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Yeah, go ahead, ask him." So that's what my cousin said to him. And Kevin was like, "Okay." So I heard him. He came over. He was like, "Hey, I got this friend, old friend from high school and everything. I think y'all pretty cool." And Kevin gonna say, "Oh yeah, she's a youth pastor." I was like, "Oh, youth pastor."
Kevin stretched the truth a little bit.
So
just a little bit.
Yeah. So that's what happened with that. But I want to see if Kevin answers the phone because I want him to tell his part.
No, babe, we do that in another episode.
No.
Kevin is long-winded.
I mean, it's gonna be real fast. He ain't gonna be that long.
I'm cracking up.
I think this is his number. I got a lot of Kevins.
What? So when he said he had to set you up with somebody, what was your first thing that you wanted to? What is the first thing?
I think I was just like, "Oh yeah, okay. Let me see how she looking, whatever."
You hear that, ladies? Looks are not everything, but looks are important. Pro tip. While he's waiting for Kevin to call, I had listened to a guy on Instagram way before, and he was talking about. He didn't answer. He was talking about how a lot of girls don't be having like pictures of themselves on their Instagram page. So if a guy goes to like check you out, he can't even see what you looks like. Don't do that. Put pictures of yourself so he know what you look like. Okay. Anyway, we want to move on from that since he didn't.
Yeah, so he didn't answer. So I was gonna tell his part. If he called back, he called back, or whatever.
Jeez.
But
all right, babe, let's make the long story short. Okay.
All right, short story long. I mean, so basically, he ended up showing me the Instagram, and I saw her. She got the Benz. I was like, okay, she got the Benz, everything. She looking good. She out here teaching. I'm like, okay, this look pretty good. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up like, okay. I told him, tell her to follow me, and he was like, all right, I tell her to follow you, this and that. And then I think my volume is a little bit high, but it's okay. I'll lower it down later. But then I told her to follow me, and he was like, okay, I have her follow you, this and that. And I don't know if you're gonna follow me.
I'm gonna be sure though. I didn't follow him because one, I didn't believe Kevin that he actually met somebody that was half decent for me. So, I had to go on Instagram and I had to investigate a little bit. I had to look through all his posts and see, what he was looking like and this and that. And I said, well, if he's interested in me, then he'll reach out to me. I'll give it a couple of days. So he followed me. And then I followed him back and he DM'd me. And so I had to play a little hard to get. Don't do that. Don't take my advice. Actually, don't play hard to get. But I waited a couple of days before I respond, and
it wasn't a couple of days.
It was like a day or two because I saw your thing and I was like,
I don't remember. I don't remember how long it was, but
I had to pray first because I was like, Lord, I don't know. He know Jesus. It seemed like he know Jesus according to his Instagram, but
I don't know, it was a couple of days.
But yeah, we DM'd each other and then eventually exchanged numbers and then eventually started talking on the phone. And I think we probably both would say, like, from the first few conversations that we had, we both were kind of like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like, this person is actually kind of nice. Like, really loved the Lord, following after the Lord, serving the Lord.
Yeah.
And
I think that's the main thing. Like, we both, after we changed numbers and we started talking more, we were talking on the phone for hours. I think, because it took us a minute because we didn't meet till like a month later, I think. So it took for hours on the phone about different things about our life, and we were getting deep in the beginning. Like, it was like a click already.
Yeah.
But then the main thing we had built, even before even pursuing anything, we didn't really think about, oh, I want to date this person right now.
We were just trying to get to know each other.
We were trying to get to know each other. Like, it wasn't like a right there thing, oh, I want to date you.
Yeah.
We were just like, let's be friends. Just talk to each other throughout the day, how your day was, and we made it very clear that we want to build a friendship first.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the main thing that we did. I think that's very important for any couple or any person that's seeing somebody or has an interest in that woman or man, to build a friendship. That's the main thing, is to build a friendship first before y'all say, I want to commit to this person, before you say, it's official, put the name on it, this is my boo, I'm booed up, it's cuffing season. Make sure
Pastor Rich doesn't like me to call him my boo.
Make sure that y'all build a friendship first.
That's so important.
Become friends first before anything you pursue, anything else. If that's the main first tip we gonna give y'all for dating in this podcast, is friendship. Oh, here go Kev right here. Look at it, perfect timing. Yo, Kev.
Yeah, what's up?
What you doing, bro?
Nothing. I'm at work.
Oh, you at work? Can you talk for a little bit?
Yeah.
You on the air?
I'm on the air.
Yeah, we recording.
We can't do this right now.
Let me just get we were just talking about how you introduced me to Deja. So what is your input? Get your side of the story real fast.
Y'all was meant to be.
So what's your story? How it happened?
So basically, it really wasn't supposed to happen. I remember I was home in Michigan. I got a call from China, your cousin, and she was just like, I need you to come meet my cousin Richard. And I was like, man, nah, you know, I don't feel like driving there. I was just there 2 days ago. You know, this and that. So she's like, yeah, you know, please, you know, I want to meet you or whatever. So I'm like, all right, you know, I guess I'll come. So got down there. I think we picked you up from the airport.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember she had her mom. It was her mom, her brother, her, me, and it was me, you, and her brother. We all, you know, big grown men. We all got in the back.
We were squeezed. We was like sardines in the Africa guard, for
we
real.
all squeezed in the back. And we just, and then from there, I think we went to Harold's, got some chicken.
Yeah, we got Harold's chicken for sure.
And then I think from the time we picked you up to the time we got back to her house, me and you, we just talked the whole time.
For real.
Like everything. So, and then I remember, to me it was funny, but I said, you kept talking about Jesus and how good the Lord was. And I was like, I said, this reminds me of somebody. And, you know, he just kept talking, you know, God is good. Remember, I'm like, this sounds like somebody. And I remember telling China, I'm like, he will go perfect with my friend Deja. And then she was like, well, you know, hook them up. And I'm like, I don't know. I said, you know, Deja, she kind of, you know, Deja's kind of mean. You know, she just don't go for anybody.
Oh, wow.
So then China like,
you know,
story. She said, you must don't know Richard. And I said, all right, well, you know, I'll go ahead and, you know, see. And then I remember, I think I was like, yeah, this is my friend Deja. And I showed you a picture. And then from right there, you said, I'm going to marry her. I said, all right, man, slow down. You know, Deja's just ain't, you know, one of these, you know, girls out here. You know, Deja wants you to run for your money. So then I think I ended up texting Deja. And I was like, Deja, I found the perfect person for you. And she's like, well, Kevin, you know, right now, you know, I'm not worried about this stuff. You know, I'm focused on me and Jesus. And I'm like, Deja, just, you know, he the one. And Deja's like, all right, well, give him my Instagram. I'll see what he about. And then next thing I know, I get calls saying people, y'all get married.
It didn't happen that fast. Yeah.
Yeah, but it seemed like y'all was really like it seemed like y'all just perfect for each other. To be honest, you know, both your morals and things like that. Like, you know, y'all match the other person. You know, probably not to a T, but you know, match each other finely, which, you know, is rare to kind of find, you know, nowadays. But
so yeah, that was Kevin, our one of our close friends, the one that put it together. So I'm glad he could be able to tell his part. Shout out to Kev and everybody. But
are we just telling the story of how we met?
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna keep it right there for y'all. You're gonna have to stay tuned for how the long distance relationship went.
Yeah, cause
how our first date went.
I'm tired, y'all. How
the first time we met. We got a lot of different topics on all that part of the story. Too many topics for today. I'm tired myself as well.
But truly, from what Kevin, you know, told and what we told, you can tell that it was very much orchestrated.
Yeah. It was
by God, because we had no
idea,
no plan,
not at all. Nothing. Because Kevin, he literally, I didn't know that part that he wasn't meant to be. I thought they planned this before. He said literally he was down there 2 days before he even came for Easter. So like he wasn't even planning to come down there at first.
Oh wow!
And in me, that was like a trip that I was gonna plan. I was gonna plan that. I never even think about going to Indiana, because if anybody know about Indiana, that's a ghost town pretty much. So ain't nothing really in Indiana.
Yeah.
But this is my family. That's it. I haven't thought in a long time, so I wanted to go out there. But for real, you can see that how God orchestrated it, how He lined it up perfectly to where I could meet Kevin, and Kevin introduced me to you.
For sure.
So.
And had I known.
Yeah.
Had I known I was going to meet you.
Yeah.
You know, I would have never asked God.
No.
Why not me? Why?
Yeah.
Because he was cooking up something good.
I'm done.
Cooking up something nice.
So. But yeah, so that's pretty much our part 1 of the story, we want to call it. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like,
subscribe,
comment,
follow us on social media
at One Flesh
Podcast.
One Flesh IG.
One Flesh IG. Lord, I don't even know what the socials is. I'm gonna get it together.
At One Flesh IG, and thank you all for watching. Great feedback from the last episode. I think we hit a lot of numbers on the last episode for
sure.
YouTube and everything. So be sure to also listen to the podcast on Spotify. We're trying to get on Apple Podcasts. We're gonna get that very soon, but right now it's on Spotify and YouTube. So make sure to share and to your friends and family members that are single or in relationships, people that are dating, people that are looking for somebody, people that are courting, whatever it is. And as far as romance and love, share the podcast. Share the podcast. But I think we went way above our time. But thank you all for listening and watching.
Sweet star kiss. Sorry.
Anywho, I see you retired. God bless you all.
Bye.
Goodbye. Stop by grace.